Okay, hello and welcome back to Indika, where we were running away. Totally remember the controls.
So
okay, good.
Wasn't your choice.
It was. But when your decision
We're
has
escaping a
reason,
fish
is
factory.
it really a choice? When a brook hits a rock, does it choose which way to go?
Oh, fuck me, you're not a brook. You have your own free will.
I mean,
Choices.
she chose to be a
Whenever
nun,
we make
right?
a choice,
That was her
don't we base
choice.
it on our previous experience?
All
Don't
the
we
fish hanging
estimate all the
above.
possible benefits in our head? And if we go against the rational, don't we realize that we're being driven by our emotions, by our passions? Do you understand?
As I was saying, our will helps us to control our passions, resist temptation.
Forgive
That's true.
trespasses and...
But when you control your emotions, there's always a reason, right? You can explain why you're doing it, build a string of logic.
Can you explain it?
If the soul didn't exist, all that remains would be your logical shit. How the fuck can one live without a soul? Humans haven't learned that yet.
Yes, he says. As if
what a soul even is.
soulless humans are a
Everyone
thing.
says soul this, soul that, but
Souls?
can anyone clearly explain what it is?
Yes, but even a soul
You
has
okay?
its own inclinations. Let's say
Yeah, it
your
looked
soul
like you
gravitates towards God.
Had
and mine
a
doesn't.
bit of
Is
a
that
nasty
choice,
trip.
then? Or, in theory, let's imagine that the choice isn't based on it.
Don't fall over now.
What kind of choice is it then? Pure chance?
Can I put on the
Saying
decontamination
choice
suit?
is an empty word.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Bum, bum, bum,
I don't even
bum, bum,
understand
bum,
the
bum.
point of this whole choice thing, this freedom that God has
Choosing
graced
is a
us with.
decision.
Why would God need
Oh,
our
yeah.
so-called freedom if in the end he's
Descent
only
down.
satisfied with strictly defined choices? He could have just made me in a way he would have liked me.
I mean, you give too much credit to what people tell you is the way, but, you know, it's all control for the weaker-minded. But, you know, unfortunately, the weaker-minded need it. That sort of thing back in those days. Because otherwise they had a, proclivity to, you know, if there wasn't a threat of punishment, they would kill and murder and steal without, you know, any sort of recourse. So they had to be driven to do good through the threat of these sorts of things. Because unfortunately, there are people that are like that. Okay, I guess we're going through this whole... We've already seen this scene. Now I steal everything. Fourfold I can't take. It's not just leave it and look, it's steal it. Light the incense. I'll catch up with you. Red to steal a very, very dusty sofa. I'll catch up in a moment. You didn't want to take the... Like, he's a better man than the nun. The nun klepto stealing everything. Him leaves the guitar that he wanted to play. I'll catch up with you in a moment. Okay. You thought the fish were big before. What are these? Trout. Catfish. Gigantic catfish. Now, if you've ever been catfished, you've never been catfished by a dinosaur T-Rex sized catfish, have you? This is true catfishing. You know? Jesus Christ. These are some big old catfish. Big, big old catfish. Hi, I am just admiring the catfish. Don't mind me. I'm looking for anything else that I can steal. Okay. Interesting. You take the stairs. There's also an elevator. Okay. Okay, so if I take the elevator up, I'm going to assume there's some sort of spot. There's also a thing to stand on. Hi. I can also come this way. Okay, this area was locked off, so we wouldn't have naturally been able to get here without doing that. That looks very dangerous. Okay, that calls a different lift. Solving puzzles before we even get given a lift. This is the way of life. Okay, back down to the catfish level, which is the first floor, perhaps? It doesn't go lower. But... Ah, this also has a way to stand on. But I'm curious what is... No secret shafts? Interesting. Interesting. I'm sure there's some reason they want us to be doing this. Like, there's maybe something there. Maybe. I mean, I should just go up the stairs and see what he wants. He's like, oh no, I can't progress any further, right? Hi, the way seems to be locked. Oh, what the heck are those?
Who are they?
I don't know. Never seen those before.
Soulless zombie people, it seems. The three-handed Mother of God. St. John of Damascus was falsely accused of treachery and his hand cut off. After he prayed to the Mother God, his hand grew back. And as a sign of gratitude, John attached a silver hand to an icon. But why the third hand, on most icons, was viewed as belonging to the Mother of God herself? Indika did not know. But somebody else could presume that the third hand is indeed a ploy, and he had someone else's severed arm up his sleeve, and he did the whole "that's actually my hand" trick, and that hand got severed off, but it wasn't his real hand, and he didn't actually grow back a new hand. He was just intelligent enough to trick them with a fake hand up the sleeve. You know, somebody else's already disembodied arm from a dead body, just, you know, maybe a fresh one so it still looked alive, and it's like, I present my hand to be chopped off, it got chopped off. And then miraculously, he grew a new hand back later. But also, like, that is a stump with no hands. He's also got a stump on his foot. So, did his foot also get chopped off? But, you know, if you're scientifically thinking about it, these guys are zombies, let's face it. Sorry, do you mind? I'm trying to go get the lifts and you're just standing in my way. Up we go. The lifts just go all the way up, huh? There you go, you've got a way over. Oh, it's vented. What a surprise. It's fenced off from that side. There's me trying to get on that. But I mean, we don't need to go all the way up with them. Like, we can just climb over. There's the lift. I don't know why I went down extra. I understand the quandary. And then I call this lift. Well, we had it right before. And then, you know, obviously, I've made life harder for myself. Because at a certain point, right, this one needs to go down. Call lifts or not. But this one can already go. Okay, this one can't lift higher. Interesting, interesting. Is one taller than another? Can this one I stand upon and climb up? No. Okay. Interesting. Do you wanna... Don't I have a way of telling you to go in there? Well, we can make Indika fall. Aha. Aha. I mean, that is a way that we can get over. Which is interesting. Which is interesting, because... okay, Indika, you jump off again. That's interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, if there's one already on that floor, it won't call. But, okay. Now, what happens if a nun were to...
Indika!
She would die from too far a fall.
What a pity.
Okay. I mean, I tried to land it in the thing. I tried. Okay, so there's definitely no below. Up. I mean, it's actually not that hard, is it? We step up to it from here, and I basically had it before. Come on. Up you go, Indika. Push the button, and it calls the other one to that level, and that's it, you've solved it. We had the solution a long time ago. We actually had the solution the longest time ago, and I messed about so much that we didn't. But what would have happened if I got here so quick that the other people had still been around? You know, the demony, undead, soulless people, or whatever they were? Catching souls, the fish sort of soul. Who's to say what they would have done? They probably wouldn't have interacted with us because the game probably wouldn't have been prepared.
Here's what I think.
Here we go again.
I'm not telling you anything from now on.
Oh, come on now. I'm joking. Tell me. You were wondering about freedom.
I think you're going to
Why
be
did God
pushed
make
off a
you
ledge.
Here's what I think. If I were the Tsar, I wouldn't want my wife to be a slave. I would find
Reasonable.
myself a free girl that could love me genuinely.
Or you could free the slave.
It's a good example. But now imagine if your Tsar has found himself a girl he loves. Can you?
Mm-hmm.
So he confesses his feelings to her and invites her to his palace.
So?
And now imagine that the Tsar also says, if you come, I'll drape you in gold.
He's paying
and
her.
if you don't, I'll hang you on a hook and burn you slowly.
Okay, yeah,
This
that's
also requires her to return his feelings.
I see where you're going with this. But it's not God who burns people in hell. That would be those damn demons, enemies of mankind.
they're prison wardens.
In this case,
In
the
another
Tsar
sense
says,
of you.
if you come, I'll cover you in gold, and if you don't, Parf the Butcher will catch you, hang you on a hook, and burn you slowly. I love you endlessly, but can't do anything about it. Think
You
about
can't love her
it.
that much if you're going to
If
threaten
even
her
the
to
Tsar can't
cook her.
actually do anything about this butcher because of some unclear circumstances, why can't he just stay silent?
So you're saying nobody can love God genuinely?
No,
It's not a choice if you have a threat, is what she's saying. You know, if free will is not being told, hey, if you don't worship, you go to hell, is what she's saying. And, you know, demons, like, are prison wardens evil? No. Demons punish the evil people and they hold them in hell, which is essentially prison for evil people. Does that make all prison wardens evil? Does it? Is the chief of police Lucifer? Does that make all prison wardens who catch evil people and punish them for their evil deeds evil themselves? You know, and like what she's saying is true as well. You know, if you're paying for someone to love you, it's prostitution. And, you know, if you're offering them great rewards instead and punishment if they don't, it's also not love, is it? And also, love is a connection between two people that have, you know, feelings and shared interests. It's not all about, you are the finest physical specimen known to mankind, I must breed with you. No, it's like you. You know, and all these very narrow-minded people are like, whoa, isn't she fit? Yeah, but she's got no brain and she's a dumb fuck and, like, not remotely... It's going to be a really, really, really boring relationship if you are just getting with them because of that. Yeah, there's physical attraction, but at the same time, like, the connection and things is way more lasting than, whoa, isn't she a good fuck? Caviar. Big old tins of caviar. Right. So when I thought they were tin tunas, they're not. They're tins of caviar. Of course. Unless they're doing the fish in one tin and caviar in the other. Of course, they're multi-purposing.
We have to check one place before
Nothing
dawn.
wasted.
where?
You'll see. I've hidden something there.
All right.
Alright, my batteries ran out. I'll be catching up with you in a moment. I'll be catching you in a moment. It's a shame that my markings are all worn off. If I put them in the right way. Did these even charge? Like, I charged them. Turns them exactly the same way again. That's definitely going to make a difference, isn't it? No, you need to swap them so that they're the opposite if you're doing that. Hey, I had them in upside down. Okay. They did charge. But it's funny because I must have switched them whilst I was taking them out or something, because it's the opposite way too. They are now set, but I didn't pay attention too closely when I took them out, you know? Yeah, like, a lot of people are like, oh, you're not my type, and it's like, just on physical looks, and it's like, yeah, but you're not my type because you've got no brain cell. You are not even remotely as intelligent as me. We're not going to have anything in common. You watch boring ass soaps, and yeah, I'm looking for someone that has shared interests and passions that I'm going to get along with, and, you know, so you think, bye. Just accidentally almost instantly sending them off. You think that it's all about that, and just because
Where are
I
we going
look
exactly?
non-generic because I've got long hair. Where are we going? Bye. He's going on his own adventure, is where he's going. Hey, did you forget something? I can't pull the lever again? Hey, I think you forgot something. Or someone. Yeah, so these... And they're not... You know, I've got nothing in common with them. Oh, this'll go well. Oh, maybe I'm intended to fall down here. Okay, okay. This isn't terrible. It's like, if I've fallen out of bounds... They think that just because, no, you have long hair, you will not be like me. And it's like, yeah, like, if we're not like that, we're not going to get along. Because, you know, I'm not into generic, boring people who have low IQ and generic IQ either. Because I've got 144 IQ. I noticed that. But I like people that have shared passions with me and actually can hold a intelligent conversation and have something in common. So, you know, you think, oh, you're the be-all and end-all. You're not. If you're the boring person, you
It's
can't.
not that complicated.
It's not that complicated. I'm looking to see if there's anything that I've missed. Right, can I steal a can? Okay, so all we're doing is releasing the cans that we've already got. Although I don't think it's got one. Yeah, we'll just try backwards. This circular can grabber. Right, grab. Release. And we've made a pile to get up. It's not that complicated. And hopefully she can jump that little bit. Because it's not that hard. Good, she can. It wasn't that complicated at all. Okay, there's something there, but I need to see. Anything else hiding? There might be. Hi. There's no way he wanted me to try and put something at the top of that pile. Guess that ain't happening. Where is that? Maybe I can lift it higher? It doesn't look like it. It didn't look like we could lift that high. Or maybe. Has someone put tins up this high? It's not letting me. That tin just feels so out of place. Can I steal a tin from over here? I'm definitely not allowed to steal a tin from over there. Turns out that X also tries to catch a tin. Because when they were collectible, they had an outline. And that did not have an outline. So it would not let us grab tin. Yeah, like, I'm looking for somebody that shares my passions and interests. I'm not looking for some boring, generic, dumb person that I'm not going to have anything in common with. Let's not fall down there. Maybe she can just climb... Like, I could climb that.
Indika!
Okay, I thought maybe she could jump for it.
What an
No.
undignified death.
Undignified. Undignified. Okay, good. We don't have to re-stack them. You seem to be having difficulty pathing. Because this is also not close enough. That's definitely not close enough. Like, there's a path there. And if only she had been able to pull the things. You know, pull the lever and switch that back round. Because then she could get up there. But she wouldn't pull the lever. And that might have been handy for her, actually, it seems. Maybe it's very, very specific in where it's going to let me take and put things. Maybe I can take one of these high ones. Womp, womp, womp. It definitely doesn't let us take those. Doesn't even let us take from the free high pile. Okay. You see the cogs turning. We use that as a platform itself. That's what we do. The thing is its own platform. And that lets us up there. Okay, that's kind of clever. If there's no platform to be had, make a platform.
Do we really need it?
You'll see.
What are we getting? Can we not crawl off that way? I mean, it's nice of you to wait around after walking off miles from me. Eventually waiting around for me. Clearly not.
Nobody here. Everyone's asleep.
Yeah, apart from those two people that were just working in the weird outfits. Pomander with incense. Egyptian, judging from the smell. Indika preferred the one from Greece or Jerusalem sometimes, but mainly the Greek one. Okay, so she's stealing incense.
The one on the right is ours.
The one on the right? What? Can I walk into the fan and get minced? Cutscene. Okay. Interrogation time. We're going in the fan. You're lighting it up so we can go in the fan, aren't you? This seems smart. Oh, it just turns. We're not even... I was like, how is he going to time jumping through that? Okay, no, it's just very easy to rotate through. Okay, Arabia.
How is this? I mean, oh, glimmering lights. It's called a stroboscope effect, like looking through a bike wheel.
Yeah, I'll
Science.
Well, I mean, it's pretty.
He's looking for his contraband. Hey, could it be that crack on the right? I mean, there's a bigger gap, 3-4 blocks left, where the entire section comes out. Someone else must have stolen that and hidden their stuff in that one. Miniature guitar, Froggos, and 2 minstrels.
Did we climb all the way here just for this?
I mean, if it's his personal effects, you know. Don't question someone's personal effects. They might be very important to them, even if they mean nothing to you.
This puddle. She's a singer.
Finger
Why
puppets. Because of the frog.
Of course. This is Seba. He's guitarist.
Are they gonna kiss? Why, the guitarist, he must be kissed, because he plays the guitar.
It forest lullaby. All the stars are in the sky. Silent shepherd, crescent moon plays a cheerful trumpet tune. Only in the
And there's the creepy dystopian music in the background.
stars above our
He just shoved his middle finger up in the shadows. And he died. Fell down the stairs and died. That's what happens when you sing lullabies to somebody, I guess. All the way down and he died. Yeah, morphine will sort it. Stab yourself in the finger instead with the morphine in his blood. Sure.
Ilya, get up. Ilya.
Yep, you killed him.
What should I do?
Well, the injection just got smushed.
Oh no, everything will be alright.
Of course.
Maybe we shove him on the thing to get smushed. His arm looks so fake there. It looks like a fake arm. Like, he looks like a mannequin.
Do you think they'll take someone like him?
What is up with his mannequin connection on his arm? Was it meant to be separated like a mannequin like that? Like, is he meant to look so weird? Is he just... Are we walking around with a mannequin? Okay, he's sewn together like Frankenstein's monster or something? Okay, that arm has no blood going to it. It's literally a bone. You're just going to put him on to get smushed. This seems good. And he's got his sacred cup on that hand. Yeah, no, this seems like you're going to... Like, this is not the way to wake him up. Oh, he's fallen unconscious. What should we do? Let's smush him in the smusher. And almost get smushed ourselves. Yeah, I don't think this is the right thing to do. Let's tourniquet his already tourniqueted arms. Yes, like it's already tourniqueted by that other thing, but let's give him another one just to, you know, for redundancy. And he's gonna wake up and be like, what are you doing? And there goes his cup. Don't look, you're gonna lose your arm that you're so proud of. Distract him with a kiss. Yeah, that'll do it. Frogs. I can't go further. Scared to wet your pants? Nah. If I were alone. How about this? If I get to your soap date wetting my skirt, you'll teach me to play the flute. Oh boy, here we go again. Alright, and if you do wet it, will you kiss me? No chance. What are you thinking? Well, you're sure of your success, aren't you? You reach the other side, I'll make another flute just for you. Deal. Are you gonna make it without getting soaked? Boing, boing, boing. Okay, timing. He waited 2 cycles on that second thing. Was there a reason for that? It's just Frogger. That's flying. Oh, come on! That frog deliberately didn't come out. Did you see that? He did not come out when he was supposed to. He was like, nope. Well, he's gone. We didn't even get to see him do it. No, why'd you go up? Excuse me? Why are you not jumping? Okay, I changed to the D-pad and it didn't keep going that time. Advanced Frogger. Okay, this is safe and fine. Nice and safe and fine. Okay, he's gone. Right. Ah. Keep going, Indika. Okay. Just skip that. Do we need to go to the bulrushes? Okay, it's saved that. Keep going. I hate that it's not accepting my input sometimes. I'm pressing, I'm telling you. I'm pressing and it's going, no, you don't get to. Okay, this is a long way than I thought. There's got to be an achievement for doing it without getting soaked even once, right? Keep going. I had to press that several times. No, not up. I pressed left. Gamer's just like, nah, we're just gonna cheat you. We're just gonna cheat you, make sure that you can't do this first go. OS frogs in chat if you have them. Boing. Drown in the content. Well, I mean, I guess we got an achievement. You don't get a kiss. Oh, you dirty cheater! Wow. What a cheat. You wanted that kiss that badly that he pushed her in. He pushed her in. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee. Matthew 5:30. But wasn't that his left hand? I think we chopped off his left hand. Yeah, that game was not accepting my inputs. I could have done it if it didn't eat my inputs, which is why I changed to the D-pad, because I thought maybe that'll be more precise for specifically pressing specific numbers of inputs and not, you know, overshooting it or undershooting it. But it still had those inputs, and I still had to press those a couple of extra times, you know, when it was like, don't move after you've clicked the movement. So, Okay, it's fine though, we made it! But yeah, he clearly, well, I mean, obviously, we can figure out what happened. He impregnated her, which is why she went into the nunnery, so... You know, he got a bit more than a kiss in the end, didn't he? But this guy got a kiss just to distract him from his already dead arm being chopped off. But I don't think he's going to be happy about it, because he wanted to pray for it to be brought back to life. And he said it wasn't killing him, and I don't think chopping his arm off is going to, you know, bring him back from falling down the stairs and losing all that blood, is it? You smoking weed, Indika?
Alright, it's all good, it's all good. Shh, shh. Lie down, lie down. Come on. Everything's going to be alright. Otherwise you would have...
Also, you're on a conveyor belt to chop it. You know, you had to be pretty quick to keep getting back off it after. Otherwise, like, you were going to chop more of him or yourself.
Against God, not in the slightest. This is not that bad, please.
And his shoulder.
Be still.
I mean, he did say it was God's will to keep the thing, so...
Will it go back?
Why not? It's not like it's harder for God to work one miracle than...
You didn't believe in it.
She didn't believe, obviously.
You were angry that a miracle could happen to me.
No.
To a person like me.
No.
His hand is looking a lot more alive.
Give me an injection.
None left.
All this time, this wasn't just empty talk.
I know.
All this philosophy. Joyce, God doesn't talk to me anymore since I met you. No, leave me.
His hand is looking very, very alive. Considering, like, the rest of it got chopped off. That hand is very much more alive. It's waving goodbye. And he left his blessed cup. Bye. Yeah, she was stupid. And you know, the devil was telling her what to do, so yeah, that was not the right thing. It was against his will. Now we just exercise on the conveyor belt for all eternity. She won't run. Which is annoying, because I want to make her run on the conveyor belt. But I can see why they don't want you to run, because that would probably let you run up the conveyor belt. Where's the chopping bit that was literally just in the other cutscene as well?
For the first time since meeting Ilya, Indika felt a stab of doubt. What if she'd made a mistake? What if she had done something wrong?
Hey, there's a lift over
the
there.
Kudets wouldn't work? Why was every step on her road to God drawing her closer to the devil?
Because he's speaking in her
He did
ear.
everything correctly. Otherwise, he would have died from sepsis.
No, he had already said that
He's
he'd been...
healed, a miracle. Wouldn't feel
know,
good, would it? That
and the
means
hands
he
was
was
clearly
indeed
coming alive.
talking to God and earned his absolution.
Was more alive.
Talk to me this one time.
You know,
did
he
I
was
go
getting
against
better. He was getting better and he wasn't dying of sepsis.
Your design. Is this a part of your plan? Is this how it's supposed to be?
Can I jump to that and climb
Oh,
that?
all right. The arm will heal. Ilya will live.
He was already fine. Like, he'd already tourniqueted it off. He wasn't going to die of sepsis. He was just carrying around a dead
So
arm
I have
with
to
him.
feel guilt for this as well? You can see I'm trying. But he's always behind my shoulder.
Me again. You were driven by fear. The fear of ending up with a corpse. And back then, with the gypsy, what was it? Were you restless because of his tanned arms?
Oh, now we can run. She obviously likes tanned arms. You know, such a... Very much... Okay, we're not getting off of that floor. Oh, the lift just stops there for us. He seems to have lost his cup. What happened? Where did his cup go? Oh well. No cup for you. But yeah, like, you know, there's more to people than tanned arms or muscles. Okay. Obvious door is obvious. Maybe both doors lead to the same place. But curiosity, they say, aided the nun. Okay, lift that heavy door. Yeah, all doors lead to the same solution. Or all roads lead to nowhere. Because the lights randomly go out and we're not allowed to... What's going on? Shaded loading screen. By turning out our lights, they're trying to hide a loading screen. I see. Even though I'd already entered the area. Like, what is going on? The walls are changing. Yeah, let's get out of that room before it struggles too hard. It's probably trying to load between two zones at the same time. Okay, please stop being weird. Is that an eyeball? No, it's an apple core. Right. Before we mess too hard with levers. mean, sending it up seems to be the right thing to do. Now, why can't you just get on this bit here? Okay, we can send all the way up. I mean, don't know if it's still going. It's making noise. Oh, I could have got on that. That entire time, I was just down. We sent it so far up. But I don't know which way is down. Not seeing the lifts. Okay. Well, that's fully extended. So let's bring it back. This is a long way for the lift to go. But there's got to be some sort of checkpointing system going on. Because if we need to send this up and down so many flights with only one lever. Okay, climb. Climb. Tempted by window. Go round. Okay. Maybe we don't need any other height. Maybe it was just that one step was all it needed. But maybe there's more. But we go around the outside. And we keep climbing this very, very dangerous and precarious ledge. Okay. Now it looks like I need one more piece. Do I need to somehow have it here? I mean, there's some fishy tins. Although, did I climb this? Maybe there's another route. Maybe there's another route inside. Okay. Interesting. Still climbing. Definitely didn't need it all the way up here. Although there's a lever now. Okay. Now with the rope, we can tell that it's coming up. So we definitely did abandon his cup. Definitely abandoned his cup. That's probably just for, like, extra collectible, right? There's something there. Maybe it is the way to progress. There's some sort of cage. Okay. Down. Let's hope we don't need to. I screwed it. No, that's just to get back on there. Right, okay. Don't fall off, Indika. I was like, I want to place the cage on top of this so that we can... Fine. I don't know if that went too high. Like, it seemed to keep moving after the fact. Yeah, I didn't want it that high. That's fine. Okay. I'm sure that'll be fine. Yeah, I thought we were going to place it on top of the lift and then use it as a step on top of the lift. That was not the case. That was not the case. There's another lever. Okay, there's a way out. Why do you extinguish the light when I don't tell you to, Indika? I did not tell you to put that light out. Is there a purpose to doing that? Maybe. Maybe? It's only one platform though, which is annoying. It doesn't have a roof. Like, it almost looks like... Don't fall down. It almost looks like there's secret stuff there. Like, we could climb up that and get onto that even higher. You could. Right, now you can put it out.
The Temple of John of Damascus, the one from the poster, was towering over Indika. She was consumed by anxiety more and more.
Don't soak me.
What if she was late? What if they realized who she was and wouldn't let her in? What if she was not worthy of a miracle? Maybe one needed to buy a ticket to see the miracle, and all the tickets had sold out. What if her certainty in God's plan was just another delusion, a temptation she so faint-heartedly succumbed to?
You're not going to keep talking while I'm sat down? I sat down to listen to your story. What if she stole everything from everyone's house? What if there was an achievement for getting soaked by that nun? What if the Jesuses didn't have eyes? Her eyes seem glazed over. Writing by conventional Gerasimov Sutsky. On sleeping one's right hand's fingers as it befits an Orthodox Christian in order to make the sign of the Holy Cross. On steeping one's right hand fingers. that's not the sign of the cross. And what's with the dragons going into it? Like, you know, do you make a cross? Is it like the weird, like, that's meant to be a hearth? That's totally a hearth. It's fingers crossed. It's not a hearth. I don't see anything cross-like about that. Every time you get points, you gain a multiplier. You get a chance to get an extra 8. I mean, 1.2 multiplier is better than a chance of an 8, though, isn't it? Big giant oboe guitar. Open every door of your house and leave it freezing. Okay, whenever she was thrown out in the water is gone. Am I meant to be going that way? Maybe there's something over here? Yes. Death and demise. We don't need that lamp, Indika. There was likely an achievement for getting soaked. Like, no one likes Indika. Gets soaked by everyone. Big old way down. Circus things. Locked gates. That's not keeping anyone out. Let's face it. That's not keeping anyone out. Especially with how far that extends. You can just push that to the side. And then there's a thin enough gap to get through. That's a big old doggo. Now, the big giant doggo, on the other hand, that might keep some people out. Thank you for the follow, Ayla789. Very much appreciated. The big old doggo sleeping in there that could eat you in one bite. That might make you think twice about it. That one might make you think twice. I mean, it's just a nice little doggo. He ain't gonna do anything. But he might make you think twice about it. What's down here? Obviously, there was the lift. We could have taken more stealing. Okay, we probably need this to get past the doggo. I'll just steal your safe full of all of your possessions. The life of St. Jonah. In his first years as a monk, the reclusive St. Jonah lived in Optatus, a shrewd old man known for tempting his brothers and trying their patience. Jonah was no exception. In the morning, Optatus would hide under a bench and jump at him, screaming. In the refectory, he would yell and hurl dead flies and soot from the furnace into Jonah's foods. When Jonah was praying, Optatus would shriek and slap the prayer book from his hands. And before going to bed, Optatus would scream and hit Jonah in the stomach with a hot firebrand. What a saint. He has a horrible brother who abused him and was horrible to him. That makes him a saint. I'm doing good. How are you? Or are we doing not good things and stealing a lot? Because we seem to be stealing everything. Okay, there's more down there. Plenty of locked doors. But there's a whole other path over there. Like, there's a bridge. What is over here? Bast shoe. It's a croc. It's a very old-fashioned croc. Right, possibly left. Pavel Sergeyevich, Indika's father, called his servants bastards because of the bast shoes, emphasizing the cultural gap between himself and the uneducated peasantry. The latter, however, refused to notice this gap, especially if they had the chance to have a drink with the former. And also, you know, they don't want to be reminded that, aha, you are richer and better, right? Just a doggo tail. Oh, there's someone on a Sunday stroll. I don't think that's the guy that we just chopped the arm of, considering he has 2 arms. He seems very happy with himself. He seems very happy with himself. But yeah, like, calling his workers... Wait, it's not work. There goes that plan. Maybe I have to bring the safe all the way up here. The plan was not bring the safe up several sets of stairs. Okay, that also doesn't work. The plan was to bring the lift... Why you're stuck, Indika? Was to bring the lift down and then put the safe on it. But that doesn't work. I guess we got some puzzling to do. Yeah, it really doesn't let her... It's weird that the click button to do thing is white nosed. I mean, I could maybe skip that corner. It'd probably kill me. But I think I could make it. But it's probably out of bounds. Definitely can't make that. Okay, not allowed to take shortcuts like that. Definitely some interesting noises going on in here. Hey. The safe was in the right place all along. Right place all along. Can I steal their torch? It looks a lot brighter than mine. And bigger. Maybe the mallet. Someone's got their radio blasting away. Let's just light up and make sure that everyone knows where we are. There's a good old gramophone. Oh, he's just dancing away. Remember, resist temptation, keep the devil out and dance the day away. That was what the nun definitely said. In this distillery, what are you making? Vodka? He just does not care that we're here. He's not got very good moves, but he really does not care. Everyone's asleep in the car. Are they? Yeah, everyone's definitely asleep. It's the daytime. Very clearly the daytime. Well, we don't know how long he was unconscious from having his arm chopped off, let's face it. But, you know. Okay. Samovar, the Last Supper, huh? How corny. Wine distiller? Or is it a soup? It's a soup vat. It's a super vat. Soup vat. Soup storage unit with a tap on it. And it's got the Last Supper. Okay, some sort of machine. But there's also that bridge back over. So, whilst you might want me to take the machine, I need to go check out what's over that bridge. The last supervar. Well, I guess we're not going and checking out what's over that bridge. Okay, this is like some sort of weird tin opener. I guess the upper platform is important. Probably just going to bring it down for us. But maybe if I'd have gone the other way around, it might have... Right, so this is just going to complete the upper bridge. It might have let us go and investigate over that one way where the thing collapsed. Perhaps. The very slow-moving platform. I'm sure it will help in some way. I mean, at this point, we've pretty much done a whole loop. Am I meant to jump down there? This didn't help in any way. That upper platform, maybe I'm not meant to be paying attention to the upper platform. That upper platform ain't going anywhere. But also, this is not possible to jump to that from here. There's no way. And the back of this doesn't have anything. Right. That looks like the most logical place to leave it. The back of that doesn't have anything. There's some of our... Guess we're not interested in the Last Supper. There's some of our misdeeds. You keep dancing, and I'll keep running. Maybe this is loosens up. That's it. Like, the only place that this can make a difference is up here. I don't think going to the back of that's going to help anything. Okay. He doesn't want to climb. There's a ladder right there. Why do you not want to climb any of these? Is there another mechanism on the other side of that, do you think, that lowers it? Because... Okay, part of me is tempted to just try and jump that, but it won't let me. Like, I don't get why she can't climb this and then climb the ladder to that bit. Like, that's not that hard. I know the ladder is facing the other way, but, like, she doesn't even want to give me the option to stand on any of these. And then, again, this lift that is jammed, you want it to be unjammed now. It'd be nice to bring the thing to stand on, the safe from downstairs, up there. That would also be very handy. Yes, we come back through. Maybe we can ask him to lower the gates. Maybe I do want to jump down. Hey! Down there! Up here! I need help. Move the platform. Okay, we moved the platform. There's definitely no control on this side to, like, raise and lower anything. Moving the platform. That does not help anyone and anything. This is exactly where it was at the beginning. Practically. And I don't think that's going to help anyone. But maybe? Maybe we can walk up the thing and then it lowers and then it can then be turned again to take the lower one to a position where it's helpful. Perhaps. Or maybe we can just walk up it and it will be at an appropriate place. Or it's not an option at all. Huh. The sun is setting. Taken that long that the sun is literally setting on us. Okay. Sometimes she doesn't want to do those jumps. Definitely nothing to do there. There's no one to help. Hey. In no way is that... Wow. There was a move it down option this entire time. I could probably use it to skip up there. Yeah, I say skip, there might actually be stuff up there. Never tried pressing down. Never tried. You didn't bring his cup. You left his cup behind.
Have you read it?
You opened it first. Look at his hand. It's alive and it's going by. Sorry, that finger. Giving the finger. But it was literally going, I'm alive. You should not have taken me. And he's just like, that took you long enough, didn't it? To figure out that there was a push down on it. I thought you were good with machines, Indika. Pereski Friday. Holy Marta Pereskova. Pray to God for us. Peeking out of the book. Or the carving underneath. With its two hands visible and the rest of it's golds. That's an unusual idol. How the hell did he get here? How? Well, I mean, he probably walked over the other bit first and then just stood there. He probably didn't come from up here. And he just sat in that door because it was a wall that had been blown open.
I don't like it. The prioress cut it as punishment.
Cut
It wasn't
what?
a big deal. I burned Father Sergei's Felonian.
He is gone. Are we meant to be hearing him? Are we meant to be hearing what he's saying? Because he gone. He left you behind after waiting for you so long. He left. He left a long time ago. There is a way that seems straight to a man, but its end is the way to death.